The bridges in Portland? Yeah. What shall we do today?
What do you want to do? I just always think that you just do me. I don't know. You do you and you.
You know, for those of you who have any illusions that most of us yoga teachers plan out our classes, allow me to dispel that right now. There are some. There are some. And I used to.
Oh, sorry to interrupt.
I'll tell you what, guys, I am feeling a Supta Pada Gustasana. Supta, supine, Pada, your foot, Gusta, your fingers. If you need a strap for that, now's your chance. If you're good just with your own hands. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Is Shop's over here?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
No worries.
Clarified that. You know how at certain stores they make you walk to get to the register through like 10 million products that you might buy on your way out? Yes. At Karma, you have to walk all around the studio to get the stuff. But we just hope to stay, that's all. We just hope to practice. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Whew, how are we?
I'm feeling tight today.
Kind of tight.
Yeah.
I'm real tight about some things myself.
Yes, it's great. Emotionally and physically, yes.
What's that?
I'm up, down, in, tight.
Well, tight, up tight, down tight, all of it. Tired, yeah.
Hard to sleep in the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's heat, fire, and then there's the world.
Yeah.
I'll just say this, you guys. When you grow up under democracy or constitutional republic or whatever terminology you want to use, you tend to take it for granted. Democracy is like the kind background, loving mother that supports everything that you take for granted. Fascism is the abusive father you never forget because he slays you again and again and again. I'll tell you there's a sutra in the Yoga Sutras. I can't remember the chapter, I can't remember the verse, but it says simply this: future suffering can be avoided. Future suffering can be avoided. Future suffering can be avoided. We got less than 100 days before the midterms. My understanding is there are 3 separate court cases going up to the Supreme Court right now, meant to eliminate mail-in voting. This is as serious as cancer. I hope we know this. Most of us are walking around. I've had many conversations. Oh, I don't know, I'm not paying attention, I'm not looking. We're not inside the same story anymore. And we're not that way because media and journalism are not what they used to be. That's all on purpose. And we also have some lovely fantasies about how, people will do it, and we don't really understand how power works, how violence works, how government works, what has been seized, how they're seemingly willing to stop at nothing. At nothing. I hope you all know the Endangered Species Act has been gutted. The Voting Rights Act has been gutted. The SAVE Act is meant to disenfranchise women from voting. The national authorization, NDAA reauthorization, is meant to merge the US and Israeli militaries. Palantir and the surveillance in Gaza was set up to train the AI on running scared people so it could be brought anywhere. It is as serious as cancer. I'll stop there. I do keep up with it. And I can't possibly know all of it. Nobody really can. And of course, why is an interesting question, but far less important than that. The important thing is that it is happening. We will never really know why. We can come up with all sorts of theories about why. But I think we have a lot to learn from the recovery community and addiction. And one of the things that works is interventions. Does your alcoholic uncle like an intervention? No, he does not. He will do everything in his power to fight it. But he needs to be stopped because he already raped 3 of the nieces or whatever it is, And so I hope we find our courage. I hope we find our willingness to look and to stand up and to push and to resist because they're counting on us not doing that. They're really counting on that. I hope you use your yoga practice to resource yourself, to be able to find whatever your edge of courage is, whatever it is, because it varies person to person. I'll tell you one last thing I only just learned because it was only really sort of like written about in, I think it was 2007, relatively late. There was a woman, 30-year-old woman, who was Lakota Sioux, who was the first person to knock Custer off his horse. She was a mother. It's unknown whether he died from that or if it was, the battle afterwards, or maybe it's known. It's unknown by me. There are a lot of people who say, well, I can't stand up, I'm a mother. I just want you to know there are lots of people in this world who stood up because they are mothers. She died 5 years later from diphtheria. But in that moment, she did what she could to defend her nation from the apocalypse, which did come anyway. That's where we're at, folks. Sorry. And let's move some energy. Let's just process all the things. And remember, future suffering can be avoided. Close your eyes for a moment. As you breathe, just ask you to use your breath to draw it down, to get down on the earth. I love transcendence. It's a beautiful thing. And when you get quote unquote, you get into a space that's beyond, including beyond all the things I've just spoken about, it is truly, truly relieving. In fact, there is no sense of you in the way that there is now. But I just want to ask you to come down into the earth, down onto the ground, down with your fellow humans, down here together, as humans, as citizens, as people. Bring a little bit more length to the spine. And do yourself a little favor and just slightly take your body off center. Move slowly so you can pay attention to what has to contract to keep you upright when you sway off center. Feel your back, your abs, your sides. And when you pass through the center, you'll notice there's I wouldn't call it complete effortlessness, but it's certainly going in that direction. And sometimes you have to go off center. You have to go into what is challenging to come back through the center and realize the ease. And maybe in this country, we can pull ourselves back to center at least somewhat. We may not turn the ship around, but maybe at least we can get it from falling right off the edge of the earth. Not to give the flat earthers any power. Sorry, that wasn't the best metaphor. Okay, find the center, everyone. Let there be some peace there. And then once you're upright, put your fingertips on your shoulders and then draw your elbows forward and way up and way back and exhale down. Do that a couple times. Inhale, elbows together and up, back. Couple more. One more. Almost together. Inhale. If you would bring the pitch up a little. And back down. Bow your head down. Keep your chest lifted. Touch your thumbs to your third eye. And while the back of the heart is kind of spread like open wings, I'm sure you've seen the image of a heart with wings on its side. Imagine that in your back body getting brighter. And send a breath or two into it. Start off in child's pose, please. You can pad your knees, if you like. When you get there, I invite you to bring your arms really close to your head and turn the eyes of the elbows upwards towards the sky, and bring your arms close into your head. Turn your palms up, bend your elbows, hands come to prayer, and maybe touch your thumbs to the back of the neck or the upper back. Again, elbows in close to your head. On your exhalations in particular, see if it's possible to drop your heart down just a little bit more. And maybe you posit a question here to your, please show me what is mine to do to support the collective, to support human rights, to support freedom. What is mine to do? Maybe you're a phone call maker, maybe you're a sign maker. I've been known to go out late at night and put some very choice signs up around Denver in my little guerrilla fashion. Maybe you're in capacity to be able to fund something or someone. What is mine to do? Extend your elbows, please. Put your hands on the floor. When you inhale, lift up partway and walk your hands to the left. To the left. And then put your right hand on top of your left hand. Arrange your legs differently if you need to. Maybe your forehead easily comes to the floor, maybe it floats. But 3 times from here, we're gonna rock a little. So your left hand is grounding the right, keeping it really pegado, how do you say that? Glued to the ground. Inhale, right side of your rib cage lifts a little. And then on your exhalation, your right armpit, right side of the torso drops back. Inhale, lift a little. Exhale, back down. Inhale, lift a little. Exhale, drop back down. Now let yourself just be in stillness here. I put stillness in air quotes because every atom of your body is vibrating. And then there's the breath. From the inside, you inflate the right lung. And then you let go and it deflates itself. Inhale, partway lift. Walk your hands to the right. Oh, see your spine in the seat curve. Say good morning to your left side body. Put your right hand on top of the left. Inhale. Little lift of the left side up towards the sky. Exhale, drop back down. Again. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Offer a few breaths. Inhale, lift partway up. Walk your hands back to the center. Okay, and rise through cat pose. And then, let it be a little bit more about your hips now. Your hip joints, your low back, your lumbar spine. Good morning to me. Good morning to we. Good morning to all of creation. Good morning. Inhale and rise to a kneeling position. As you do that, externally rotate your arms, spread your wings, lift your heart, look up, And then exhale, nice deep cactus pose. Draw your elbows way down. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands come back to earth. Walk them a little forward of your shoulder joints. And then slide forward to lazy up dog. You may bend your elbows, of course, if you like. If it's too much, roll your head around. Move the lower jaw. Mm. Mm. When you're ready, everyone, downward facing dog, downward facing puppy is perfectly fine. And then there's that medicine, right? And all of its little side dishes, its little crunchy pickles, sour notes, right? I'm still in love with down dog. I know not everyone is, so I'm not going to keep you here forever. If you have a blanket on your mat, you might want to set that aside. Inhale, left leg rises. And it's the big one. Turn your low belly left, and then exhale, bend your knee. Wow. Inhale, extend your left leg back, your toes turn down towards the earth. And then just keep the legs straight, fairly rigid. Touch your left toes down to the floor with a straight knee. And do that one more time. Lift, lift, lift. You're twisting from the spine to turn your hips left. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, extend the leg. And exhale. Take a big step forward. Low lunge. Okay. From there, everyone, take your right foot and touch out to the right, ground the heel, water the heel. Reach your arms forward. Okay, as you lift the torso, straighten your left leg, lean back, your elbows come down, and then your hands reach towards the earth and lean forward, and you do it again. Let it all in. The heat in your legs, the fire, right? The space and the air in your lungs. The water in your joints. The earth beneath your feet. Let it all in. One more big one. Very nice, everyone. 0-1. Okay, let that turn into high lunge position. So your back heel's coming up. Inhale together as you reach your fingers towards the sky. Exhale, the right hand goes forward and the left hand goes back. Inhale in place, lengthen your spine. And then lean back. Your left hand goes to the right hamstrings. Your right palm faces the back of the room. If you've got some extra space in there, drive your right heel back a little more. Inhale together. And exhale. Lean forward. Put your belly on your thigh if you can. And then press palms together in prayer pose. Okay, and then from there, kind of push your thoracic spine back behind you. That heart with the wings on the side. Let there be a stretch in those tissues of the body. Keep driving your right heel back. And give it 2 more breaths. That's it, friends. Release on exhalation. Step on back. Come to plank pose. When you get there, inhale and glide your whole body forward about 5-6 inches. Exhale, push into your hands and drive your heels back. Do it again. Inhale, glide forward. Exhale, strong calf stretch, back of the knees. Once more, inhale. And Exhale. Push your heels back, extend forward through the crown of the head. Inhale together. And lower, gaze, chest, chin. And then slither forward, just cobra. So some pressure on your belly. Okay, right away, Shavasana, everyone. If possible, weave your fingers together. And then lift up your chest, your head, your arms, your legs. Spread your toes. There you go. And exhale. Bring it all back to it. Inhale, lift up high. Let your back body be strong. And exhale. Go twice more like that. Inhale. And lower. Last one. That's it. Table pose. Okay. Once again, spread your fingers, toes under, and downward facing. From this position, friends, I want to invite you to lift your heels up, bend your knees a little bit, turn your sitting bones up more. In other words, take your belly closer to your thighs. Press down through the hands and get longer in the space between hands and sitting bones. And keeping your knees bent, lean your hips over to the right. So there's a real clear stretch along the left side body. You might need to bend your right knee more. And then travel back to center and hips lean to the left. And back to center. Good. Right leg rises. Turn your low belly to the right. On your exhalation, bend the right knee. Stay there a moment and just receive, 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 receive. Inhale, straighten the right leg out. Keep it extended and then touch your right toes down to the floor. Just a little tap and just go one more time like that. Lift, 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 almost robotically. And then exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, extend the right leg. And exhale, step your right foot forward. Okay, left foot goes out to the left, heel comes towards the midline. Reach your arms forward. Press like crazy into the right leg and then lean back. Elbows come down. Hands reach for the air. And keep on going. I forgot to say on the first side, you could certainly roll on the right heel if you want when you extend the right knee. Let's go twice more. And we return. You're alone. Okay, pop that back to the low. Inhale together as you reach your fingers towards the sky. Exhale, left hand goes forward, right hand goes back. Inhale, lean back. Your left palm faces the back of the room. Inhale together. Exhale, lean forward, hook your elbow outside of your knee. Press your palms together. Whew. Can I just ask, do y'all feel a stretch in the back of your heart when you kind of lean back? Yeah, you get that? Kind of. I feel on the left side in particular, right? Between the spine and the left shoulder blade. Give it 2 more breaths. Into your left side, the left wing of your heart, the back of your heart. On the physical level, your bones. Inhale together. Release. Hands to earth, step on back. Inhale here. Vinyasa, if you Back to downward facing. Already the world is a better place. Walk forward, everybody. Uttanasana. Inhale, strong flat back. That's with bent knees. Okay, so your knees go forward, your sitting bones back, your torso parallel to the floor, your arms to cactus. Exhale, extend the knees and fold back to Uttanasana. Repeat that twice more. Inhale, bend your knees, arms to cactus, lift and squeeze. Lift your toes is what I mean. Exhale, toes down, drop the crown. Once more, inhale. Different action of the rock width. Very good. Hang out in Uttanasana, keep your knees slightly bent, come to ragdoll. And really invite the weight of your arms, of your head, of your shoulder girdle. Invite that weight to lengthen the spine. To create more room for the internal organs. To create more room for the little base pedestals of the nerves that exit the spine at every level of every vertebra. If you would, friends, come to a still point. Keep your knees a little bit bent. One last thing here is to weave the fingers together behind the back of the head. Draw your elbows towards your knees. And with the strength of your arms, curl your torso a little. Send a breath into your back. That's it. Thank you. Put your hands down on the floor. Rise powerfully. Spread your wings out. There we go, friends, okay? Turn your left palm towards the sky and hold onto your left wrist with your right hand. Pull upwards and exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Okay. Right palm faces up. Hold. And exhale, side bend left. Get heavy in the right foot. Please do move your hips just a little. Back to the middle. And exhale. Really feel that right foot root into the earth. Go one more time. Exhale. Thank you. Right back to center. Exhale. Swana. Inhale, partway lift. Okay, regular old vinyasa if you want. Step or hop, flow through. Exhale. Downward facing. Okay, friends. Inhale that left leg up. And when it gets as high as it can go, bend your left knee. Inhale, extend the left leg. And one time, send your knee towards your forehead, round the spine. And then back on out of it, lift, lift, lift. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, extend the leg. And exhale, take a giant step forward. Okay, spin the right heel down. And then give yourself the big backwards cartwheel all the way up to upward facing warrior. And then exhale to extended side angle. So forearm to thigh, right arm overhead. Okay, do that again, please. Inhale, upward facing warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Now this one is a longer hold. And I'd just like to offer the option to go deeper if you want. Hand to the floor, perhaps. Binding, perhaps. Taking keep a right arm behind you like Jennifer's doing, something like that. But you could also stay. Stand. Get my ears out of the way. Keep turning your chest up, everyone. Keep looking up towards the sky. Inhale together right here. And exhale. Rotate your torso down towards the earth. Okay? And then come to runner's lunge and drop your right knee to the floor or to a blanket. And keep your right hand on the floor. Put your left hand on your left knee and lengthen your torso and turn it to the left. And then bend your right leg. Then backstroke your left hand way behind you and see if you can catch that foot. Okay, it's not as far as you think. If you have a hard time getting it, you can slide your right butt cheek back and it'll get closer. There you go. And then once you've got that, everyone, externally rotate that left shoulder back. Yeah, that's right. That was just your head drop back. Lift your heart. And two. And one. Good. Let that go. Let that go. Hands to earth. Step directly back to downward facing dog. And then take a big inhalation together as you shrug your shoulders up by your head. And then lion's breath is what the words I'm trying to shaking your voice a little. Inhale. One more. Inhale. Thank you, friends. From here, there's a full body weight, so lift your heels, round your spine. Really pull your navel up towards the spine. Tuck your chin like crazy. And then unfurl the wave, come on right here, and we'll go for the quad stretch. Left shoulder forward, bend your left knee. Inhale, come back to center. Right shoulder forward, bend your right knee. Inhale, back to center, and exhale. Whoosh. There you go. All right, friends, right leg rises, up it goes, real big. On your exhalation, you bend the knee. Inhale, and extend the leg back. And then take your knee towards your forehead, round your spine. Inhale, back out of it, lift, lift, lift. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, extend the right leg. And exhale, extend your right foot forward. Okay, extend your left hip down. And when you've got decent alignment there, big backwards cartwheel all the way to upward facing warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Repeat that, please. Lean back. And exhale, extended side. Okay, your version, your depth. Remain. Inhale together. And exhale. Let's keep swimming your left arm overhead. Just because sometimes you catch a good side stretch there. And then your left hand goes to the floor, and then the right. Lunge. Walk your right foot to the right. Left knee down. Maybe on the left. Okay, left hand stays on the earth. Right hand to the right knee. Lengthen your spine. Rotate right up. Then your left knee. And then big backstroke behind you. Catch your foot if you can. To the best of your ability, you cultivate a hint of a back bend there. So you have to really draw your right shoulder back. Take your head back behind you. Lift your heart. Akeen, you are 2 inches away, my friend. Give it another 3. And 2, that's it. Beautiful. And right there. let go. Rotate right back down to the ground. Good. Step back to plank position. Stay there for a moment in plank and separate your feet from each other a bit. Inhale, heels go to the right, and then exhale back to center. Inhale, heels to the left. Exhale, back to center. Heels to the right, and center. Heels to the left, and center. Inhale together. Vinyasa. Always difficult. Always, always. Exhale. Downward facing. Take big inhalation together, friends. And then exhale, come on down to your knees. Table closer. Keep your right hand on the floor and inhale, left arm rises. You can rotate your left hand there in space, go slowly. Really feel into all the fineness, delicacy, super refined musculature of your hand. And on your exhalation, thread the needles. Keep your butt high in the air and leaning back. Let me know if you'd like me to manhandle you here. I have a man-handling, woman-handling, person-handling, modeling-handling assistant. What's that?
You have a license, a manhandling license?
I just sort of take it. Well, I ask now. I think Crystal is the one who has the license. I think Crystal invented it, actually. No takers? Okay.
I'll take it.
Okay. Can you open up your left eye a little bit, you guys? Weird. Let your left eyeball feel a little puffy. Maybe move it around a bit. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Right hand goes in front of the face. And you press down into the earth. Drag that left arm out. Up it goes. Another little swirl around the world with your left wrist. And with your exhalation, you swim overhead. And you really stretch your left side body. You might need to pull your left sitting bone back in space to catch that. And then you arrive and you make symmetrical table pose. Right away, drop your tummy down. Y'all know this one. Eyeballs look up and back. And exhale, eyes look down and in. Do that twice more, but keep your eyelids closed. Eyeballs look up and back. Light up your brain. Exhale, round spine, and light up your belly. One more time. That's it, neutral spine. Right arm rises. I don't know about you guys, but it helps me to slide my left knee to the left when I do this. And I catch a little extra upper left thigh stretch. And then, oh, pardon me, twirl your fingers around. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. Very good. Temple on the earth. Sitting bones high and leaning back. Outer right shoulder getting the stretch of its life. Especially if you drop your chest downward rather than try to twist more. Drop your kind of your left arm down a little more. And you remain. You give it Soften and expand your right eyeball. 3 more big ones. So soothing. Left hand in front of the face. Okay, press into the earth, draw the right arm out. Lift, 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 open. Once again, rotate the wrist joint a couple times. And exhale, swim overhead. And superb. Return to table pose, and now just one time, please. Drop your belly down, eyeballs look up and back. And exhale. Down you go. Or not down you go, but into cat pose. Okay, neutral spine. Glide forward. Come to your elbows and turn yourself around so you're laying on your back. Your feet are towards the back wall. Your head is this direction. And we're just gonna fire off 10 of these just real quick, like put the block between your feet, friends. Come to Supta Baddha Konasana. We're gonna count together.
Oh, no.
In Spanish. Inhale. Exhale, curl up. Uno. And open. Dos. Open. Tres. And open. Cuatro. Abre. Cinco. Seis. Siete. Ocho. Nueve. Y 10. Very nice, everyone. Okay. Stand your legs out. Zip them together. Get in touch with that little nickel or dime-sized piece of flesh, your heel against the mat. In particular, press your right one down and inhale the left leg up, just like a lever. One heel pushes down, one lifts up. Now this is your choice. Either your first 2 fingers slide between your first 2 toes, or you put a strap around the bottom of the foot, just above the arch. And you start off in Supta Padangusthasana A version, okay? Please hold both tails to the strap with your left hand only, so okay to touch.
Mhm.
Inhale together right here, so left hand only, both tails to the strap. Right arm goes out to your side. This is going to provide some counterweight. Inhale together. When you exhale, take your left sitting bone down and slightly in. So your thigh is in external rotation. Inhale again. And then exhale. Left leg goes out to the left. Okay, so it's very common, and it's like not a felony to bend your left elbow, but it's a little bit of a misdemeanor. So, slide your hand down the strap so that your left arm is extended and it's getting pulled by the weight of your left leg. Your chest stays upward. You can release your fingers a little. Go ahead and release the fingers a little. Not all the way, just a little, just so that we can slide this so that your leg can come to right there. Is that okay? Turn your head to the right. Turn your head to the right. Got you near up. It's okay to touch. Can pretend I came around and pushed 30 pounds down into your right thigh. And then you send your breath way down, so you can feel movement just above the pubic bone. You give it another 3. Very grounding, isn't it?
That's nice, yeah.
And one more. Jennifer remembers the days when we used to sit on people. Until somebody suggested we might get sued. Come back to center on exhalation. Okay, stay there, switch your hands. Your left hand goes out to the side. Inhale in. And then exhale, that sitting bone goes down and in towards the inner right ankle. I know that's a lot to think about. Inhale again. And exhale, the leg goes all the way across the body. Maybe it comes to the floor, maybe it doesn't. Your head turns left, your chest stays upward, and yes, your low back does lift up off the floor. I know. You can make yummy sounds. Or you can weep. Whatever your experience is, Jennifer. Now, for the last 3 breaths, I encourage you just on your own, like I just can't go on, everyone. Take your left sitting bone away from your head. So internally extend that to the best of your own ability and do it a couple more breaths. Okay, you're going to wait for a natural exhalation to return to center. So don't rush that. Wait. Engage your abs and come on up when that happens. There we go. Good, everyone. Keep the foot up and then just lift the other one into the strap. Unless it can happen, you're welcome to just lower your left leg so you're not using the strap. Yeah. Good, there we go. And same heel. Hold both tails to the strap with your right hand only. Inhale together right here. And then exhale. You can lower your left elbow. Exhale and take your left sitting bone down and slightly in. This movement. So your thigh goes in external rotation. Inhale again. And exhale. Leg goes to the side. I forgot to. When you forget someone's name, you could just call them Love. And usually you're pretty safe. Okay, now if there's a room in there, your head turns to the left. And the breath descends, 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 descends. Try and keep your left thigh a little heavy. Sorry. You can go ahead and punch me in the face with that free left hand here. I'll get over it. I like to say that this sequence is pretty earth-shattering. Meaning it opens the large, heavy structures of the body like not many things do. Give it 2 more breaths wherever you are. Okay, wait for an exhalation. Draw your leg up. Use your arm, your abs, your thigh muscles. They all work in tandem. And once the foot is upright, switch hands. Okay, and little right arm goes out to the side. Good. Inhale together. And then right sitting bone goes down and slightly So again, we're turning the thigh out a little. This is gonna lengthen the left waist a bit. Inhale here. And exhale. Across we go. Do your best to keep your chest turned upward. Turn your head to the right if it will go easily. This is a passive twist, a shape, a weird shape, a very pretzel-y shape, an intense shape. And it's giving, emitting all kinds of medicine through your body, all sorts of biochemical changes, neurological changes, fluid changes, mineral changes, probably hormone changes. I don't think we know the half of what happens. But whatever it is, it's good. And you can just be in the receiving. You are generating it, and you are receiving it. All at the same time. Let's call it 3 more minutes. You can move your right sitting bone away from your head. Wait again for a natural exhalation to engage the abs, the obliques in particular, rotators in the spine, all kinds of stuff. Pull that leg back up. Strap goes to the side. Last thing is to draw your knees towards your chest. Happy baby will also do either one. And just massage your low back against the floor a little bit, symmetrically, evenly. A little bit of rocking. Oh, goodness. And that's it, friends, Shavasana. If you wish, you can put the blocks under your calves, and that will help your low back drop down towards the earth a little more. I recommend that if you get a little bit achy in your low back when you lay there. But sometimes there's just something about having nothing underneath you. Raise your hand if you don't want to be touched at all during Shavasana. Inhale together through the nose. And then let go through your mouth. The last one has the breath retention, so inhale first low, and then watch your ribs get wide, and then watch your upper chest lift, and hold your breath. And just be with the pressure that's building up inside. Let it inflate and open you from the inside, flinging open God knows how many tiny little gates and portals. Then you blow it out your mouth. Enjoy your rest. Enjoy some long, slow breaths. When you inhale, let your spine undulate a little bit. Specifically, lift your belly / arch your back. And when you exhale, let it drop back down. And then roll your head from side to side very slowly. Offer a little massage to your brain, to your jaw, to your tongue, to your sinuses, to the skin of your face. the rest of the body start to stir a little. Maybe more spinal undulations or a little contraction here. Toe spread there. Hands. Oh, it's good. There's a big stretch coming up. A giant inhalation. Ooh. And then curl up on your left side. And you hang out there for just a few more breaths. If you feel like you're just kind of bobbing in a pool of nectar, it's because you are. And we generated it together. So offer 2 more breaths into your back body. Thank you to the Sangha. Thank you to the space. Thank you to human freedom. Thank you for our ability to get together and sing Om. Rise on up when you're ready. Twice we'll sing the 2 Oms and then Shanti, peace, Shanti. Om. Spreading peace, peace and spreading peace. This is not your normal Om, so if you're unfamiliar, you can just listen the first time. Shanti, Prashanti, Again, all together. Shanti, Prashanti, Thank you for generating peace. Thank you for resisting tyranny. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you, friends.
Thank you, Beth. My pleasure.
forgetting to tell you all, maybe you've seen on the website, Maria Gabrielle and I are doing an Ayurvedic series for 6 months, like a new thing each month on basic practices, how to apply Ayurveda to daily living, use of oils, dietary recommendations, all of that kind of thing. So that's on the website if you're interested. And one last thing, if you are in a position to offer some funds to anybody, there's so many places, but one I happen to know about was kind of a big push over Mother's Day, was there's a nonprofit in Texas, and they are gathering money, or they were, I suppose I should double check this, but they were, so that you could send money to put into, I guess, people in detention in the Dilley Detention Center, which is awful, that they have accounts that they can go in, instead of drinking contaminated water, they can go into the little commissary there and pay $20 for a bottle of water. That is money. So if you have some money and you'd like for them to maybe have some food that's not contaminated or water that's not contaminated, that could be a small thing you could do. And I'm happy to find that. If you want to just catch up with me, I'm happy to find the name of the organization in my phone. Thanks, friends.
Thank you.
Keep it up.